Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to what is today going to be rather quite a meaty guide, first of all, on how you can go about completing the Fiend Shard, whilst also passively completing the Ravenous Forge Enhancement, which is also brand new. So this is literally our latest end game farm. You will need Void High Lord, and you will need to be level 100, and if you can stack up Nulgath insignias, I would thoroughly recommend doing that, because you will need some Roents on the final quest. The Fiend Shard is a house item, and it has its own shop, and it also has its own quest chain that we're going to need to complete. You can obtain it from Join Void Chasm. Yes, that is definitely chasm, not another word that sounds very similar. For anyone that may need it, in the background I'm just showing you the route to Nulgath, because we will be heading along to him quite a few times in this video, and as there are lots of Nulgath reagents to get, I won't be showing you how you get the reagents, just the weird items on each quest, because I'm going to presume you know how to Nulgath farm, and if you don't and you're a free player, supplies to spin the Wheel of Chance is going to be your best friend, and if you have your quest pets, we will have to presume you know what you're doing. Okay, so first of all, feed the Fiend Shard. I'll keep what quests are on in the top right hand corner, because like I say, this one could get really quite confusing with all the different quests. The dual Dragonbone Axe of Nulgath is from this combat style Dragonbone Axe quest. You start it by speaking to Nulgath in Turk, and two of the items you may not know how to get. One is Unidentified 21, which is a drop off supplies to spin the Wheel of Chance, and the rune is from the Tainted Elemental. The easiest one is going to be at Evil Marsh, or if you can dodge Nulgath, you can head back one room from where he is in Turk. The Iron Dreadsaw is from Join Arch Portal within Dirtlicker's Merge Shop, and then if you want to grab the Nation Soul Stealer, you want to head along to Join Shadow Blast, go to the Nation Merge. There's two different ones. The one underneath just requires diamonds, so that's going to be the easier one, and you'll be grabbing that for 20 of them. Okay, our next item is going to be the Void Nation Caster from Join Temple Delve. You will need some Doomed Extract and Void Nation Ritualist Armor as well. So the Doomed Extract is just literally from Nulgath's farming quest here, so repeat that. And the Void Nation Ritualist Armor drops from the Doom Fiend, which is the boss within that map. Then we can move on to grow the Fiend Shard. This one, again, you're going to need some essences of Nulgath, and then the Abyssal Priest. The armor is purchased from within the diamond shop at Join Evil War Null. Again, we'll be coming along here quite a bit throughout this video, and just requires some Nulgath farming regents. Void Paladin. This one you can obtain from Oblivion's quest at Turk. You want to do this one deeper and deeper into darkness. Again, loads of generic resources. You will need some Void Auras. You can get them from Join Shadowfall. And if you're wondering about Nulgath-shaped chocolate, you literally just need to head back into the Citadel, where you're able to purchase it for 2 million gold. This may be from Hologram Polish, or it may be from Murray, depending whereabouts you are, but it's probably going to be from the Hologram, I suspect. Void Spartan is back within Turk. You need to speak to Z, and you need to do the Void Spartan quest right here. Again, plenty of items that you're going to need to be grabbing for this. First of all, though, we're going to look at the Fiend Cloak of Nulgath. So you need to speak to Nulgath and access his shop. Again, you can follow the route we took right at the start of the video, in case you don't know where you're going. And then the other item you're going to be grabbing is Z's Red Jasper. This one is dropped by Flame Soldiers at Join Embassy. It's a very low percentage on that. It's about 2%, so you may need to kill a few of them. Storm Knight is the next armor you're getting, again from within the diamond shop at Evil War Null. Okay, evolve the Fiend Shard. This is where we're starting to get a little bit trickier. Within Turk, you want to go and find Lay. He is on your route towards Nulgath, and access the Merge Shop. Within the weapon section is your Archfiend Enchanted Orbs. You're going to need Unidentified 36, 25, as well as some Fresh Souls. So Fresh Souls are literally from Lay's quest, Let's Make a Deal, and you can see they'll drop there, along with Unidentified 36. Unidentified 25 does drop from some quests in game. However, the way I would go about doing this is spending 15 million gold. You can simply get it from the Rip-Off Emporium if you use an unmolded Fiend Essence, which is just slightly higher up, and as I said, is going to set you back a whopping 15 mil. With the way gold is nowadays, hopefully you're able to grab that. Void Soul of Nulgath is up next. It's a reward from the Swirling Abyss Gathers quest, and as you can see, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll find it within there. It's a nice little cape item. It does actually look quite cool. As you're going through all these, always worth checking your buyback shop in case you have any available to you. Blood Ranger is from within the diamond shop back at Evil War Null. And then our next item we're going to be going along grabbing is the Envenomed Edge of Nulgath. This is from Join Void Refuge within the merge shop, as you can see right here. You will need the Venomous Fang Blade. I did literally show you this in a gossip video the other day. I'll ping a link to it in the description if you're stuck. Head to Valencia and you need to do the item hunt right here for the Fang Blade. It's not very tricky, it's quite a nice one, but like I said, I have done a video on that. It was 1 or 2 ago. It's in the title, you'll find it, but like I say, I'll put it in the description in case you're stuck on that treasure hunt. The Fiend Shards Demand is our next quest, and this one is the mighty meaty one. Within reason, that is, of course. So we're heading back to Turk, and you need to this time speak to Skew. You need to be accepting the quest Eternal Rest, and this is so we can get our Void Avenger Scythe. This is where things could start getting a little bit confusing, but I've tried my best to put in brackets which particular quest we're on at any given point, so you can at least figure out whereabouts we are if you're skipping through the video. Okay, so the first bit of this you want is the Batwing Scythe, again for Eternal Rest. It is a quest reward from Join Darkovia Grave from his bark is worse than his bite. The next item we're going to be getting is a little bit odd. This is because I literally couldn't figure out any other ways to go about getting this, so let me know down in the comments. But the 8th Betrayal Blade Pet, if you don't have that, you'll be needing it, or a Sword of Nulgath variant. That's because the Death Scythe of Nulgath is a quest reward from the Empowering Items quest, which as far as I'm aware is only attached to these type of quest pets. You should however be able to open the quest, I believe, from within your inventory, much like you can with Drugen. In order to turn in empowering items, you're also going to need the unidentified item of Nulgath. This is off of Drugen the Assistant, so you can access this through another player in-game by doing the secret item quest, or you can literally access him through the shop at Nulgath by clicking this little eye exclamation mark. You'll also need the secret one in order to turn this quest in, and if you've never done that before, it's over at Willow Creek, and in the back garden of this house right here, you'll find the Ninja Spike. Shout down in the comments if you know a different way of doing that empowered items quest. The Ungodly Reavers of Nulgath, of course, for the Eternal Rest quest, are from the Juggernaut items of Nulgath from the Nulgath NPC. If you're stuck on the Bruiser rune, you can get it from Underworld or the Evil War Null map, etc., from defeating those undead bruisers. The Scythe of Fiend, I don't know how the hell I say that. Dropped by fire elementals at Join Dragonbone, as well as those other locations and monsters you can see on screen in case you're struggling. The next place we're going to be going to is Join the Void. The Heart of the Void is dropped by the Void Dragon. It's behind a really annoying puzzle lock. I had to record it with my phone in order to get through that. The Scythe of Eternal Rest is dropped by Dark Sepulchre at Join Sepulchre. And then the next map we're going to is Join Dragonheart for your Dracolich Destroyer Scythe. Again, we're still on that Eternal Rest quest. The final item you're going to need is dropped by the Burning Witch at Join Citadel, and it is the letter from Asuka and Tendu. Okay, so let us join along the Turk yet again, and this time we're going to be moving on to our next actual Fiend Shards Demand quest item, which is the DoomBlade of Destruction. Again, you're going to need many items for this one here, and also some unidentified 34s. So from within the 8th Betrayal Blade, or the Sword of Nulgath, you have got the Ordinary Cape quest for unidentified 27. In order to turn that in, you're also going to need unidentified 26 from the supplies to spin the Wheel of Chance. Nulgath Demand's work also needs the Golden Hanzo Void Armor, which is from within the diamond shop at Evil War Null. The next place we're going to be going along to is for those unidentified 34s, still for the Nulgath Demands work quest, but you will need it for other bits as well. And in order to get these, you're going to have to complete WillPower Extraction. So this is what we are looking at next. In order to get your items for this, you're going to need Shadow Lich from the Evil Rep Shop over at Shadowfall. You can then head along, grab Unidentified 19 from Supplies to Spin the Wheel, or from the Rip-Off Emporium. Arken Grove Rep Shop will have your Mystical Tribal Sword, and again from Join Arken Grove. And then if you want Chaos Root, Doom Matter and Necrot, nice and easy, Rip-Off Emporium has those readily available for a little bit of gold. I think you can also get them as monster drops, but easier from there. Morality Cape of Revenfius from the Nulgath War Shop over at Join Evil War Null. King Clunk's Crown is dropped by Larkin at Evil War Null. Easiest way to get that, has by far the highest drop rate. And then the Face Breakers of Nulgath are a reward from the Kindness of Nulgath quest. This one has two little quirky items. You're going to need the Golden Shadow Breaker and Shadow Terror Axe. Those are nice and easy to grab. So in order to get those, you want to go along to the Citadel. You can fast travel there from Shadowfall. Defeat the Grand Inquisitor for the Golden Shadow Breaker weapon. And then if you join Battle Under B, head back one room into Battle Under A. You'll be at the Bone Terror for your Shadow Terror Axe. You may need to turn WillPower Extraction quite a few times depending on what RNG you've got, because Nulgath Demands work needs 10 unidentified 34s, but once you've done that, you'll be able to scroll down within here and select your DoomBlade of Destruction. Thankfully, I think that's the most complicated bit done out of the way now, just going through those Oblivion quests. Archfiend deathlord is from Join Fiend Shard from the It Calls You quest. As you can see, you're going to need more of those unidentified 34s, another 10, so you have to go back and do your willpower extraction some more if you haven't got enough of those. The next item we're going to be needing is over at Dark War Nation. The Wrath of Nulgath is available within the Nation War chest. You will be needing the Overfiend Blade of Nulgath in order to merge for that, and that is from within the Juggernaut Items of Nulgath quest yet again. Yes, the one we did earlier on. You'll be back here in order to get that if you do not have it already. Ancient Shogun armor is quite simply within the Evil War Null Dilligas's merge shop, and you can go through here, go through the particular armors you need in order to merge for it. This one just starts off with diamonds, so it's a little bit kinder. It just requires a load of Nulgath reagents in order to get the whole series done there. So that should be the Fiend Shards Demand quest pretty much covered off at this point, and it moves us on to the Fiend Shards finale, which is just a load of reagents you have to get, an awful lot to be honest, and also some Roents. As we said earlier in the video, hopefully you've been farming Ultra Nulgath. If you have, you can just simply merge your Nulgath insignias for enough Roents that you need in order to turn in. But if you don't like Ultras, you don't want to do it that way, by the way, it's really easy nowadays to go through and do that with people, so thoroughly recommend doing that. You can head along, speak to the Void High Lord chap over at Turk in order to do a quest for them instead. But honestly, just do the Ultra, it'll make your life a lot easier. And once we've done that, you can get yourself the more in order to turn in your Forge quest. Anyway folks, thank you very much for watching. Please leave the video a like and of course subscribe. I hope that helps you out. Sorry that it got a little bit complicated in the middle, but that's the way it goes.